Hi guys, Debbie Pitts-Palmer here, DPP, coming to you live. I am so thrilled and excited to share with you guys my Hawaiian experience. Oh, I finally made it. Oh my goodness, this has been a dream trip for me for many, many, many years. In 2013, when I had a chance to go, I wasn't able to go because my son was sick, so I opted out of the trip. And then in 2020, when Scentsy went another time for leadership, I was not able to go, couldn't get away from work to go on that one as well. So here we go. And I was able to, this time, earn it. And some things came up about a week before leaving, and I asked the question, can I still go? They said, yes, you can go. Like, yes. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit, guys, a little bit about this, how it works. I don't know about you guys, but isn't it cool to work somewhere and receive perks? I'm talking about something over your compensation, something over your salary, or something over your other wages. And wouldn't it be cool to be able to receive something extra doing the things that you do normally in customer service or whatever it may be? Isn't it amazing to be able to reap benefits of something extra? So yeah, that's what Scentsy has for us. Well, okay. Every year, starting in August, Scentsy, well, actually starts in July. They always announce a new incentive trip. So we have between August and January to earn it. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, if you ever take the opportunity to go on one trip to earn it, you would never want to miss one. And before Scentsy, I used to travel a lot, but there's no way that I can afford a trip like a Scentsy trip. No way. The accommodations are top notch. These places that they house us in have 4 and 5 star ratings. I cannot afford that. Not at all. So, okay, when I earn a trip, I actually earn the top level where I have the opportunity to go to Bora Bora. But I didn't pick Bora Bora because my daughter wasn't able to go. So I picked Hawaii because she's just got out of school. Her last day at school was Friday and we flew out Monday. It was that tight. But I always wanted to have a chance to take her before she gets into her practice and may not be able to go. And when Scentsy started rolling out the various excursions, because they always have extra stuff for us to do. So when they rolled out the excursions, I think there was like 3 or 4 choices. And I let my daughter pick it out. She said, Mommy, I want to do the UTV ride. And she said, I want to drive. And she did. So she picked that out because I didn't know anything about any of it. But she said, I want to do that. Sounds cool. So right before we left, guys, Scentsy made a deposit into our account. They gave us $800 to spend. They gave us $800 spending money, guys. In addition to the airfare, taking care of our plane ticket, in addition to the resort, in addition to transfers, that means that you would need away from the airport to the resort. That's expensive. Scentsy takes care of everything. You don't even have to plan nothing. They take care of everything for you. I don't know, guys, about you, but when I travel, every time I take an Uber or something, we're talking about $50 to $60, even $100 in the Uber one way. So we didn't have to deal with transportation. They took care of all of that for us. Okay. So once we arrived, we had a big reception. They had a big reception for us. And as we entered there, this is what they gave us. These leis. So I got this one and my daughter received that one. These are real flowers. So we kept them in the refrigerator so they can kind of be preserved because they smell so good, guys. I love these. It was a little cool when they put them on. They're a little cool now, but we had that. And let me tell you something else, guys. I've never experienced this before, but as soon as we entered the room, let the shopping begin. So we went to this table and they had all of these flip-flops. Now they did ask us what size we wore, but we didn't know what they were doing. So these are the flip-flops that I picked. We had 4 different colors to pick from. We had brown, we had black, we had pink, and we had white. So brown was fine with me. My daughter wanted the white, but they didn't have any more white in her size. So she chose the black pair. These are so comfy, guys. Very comfy. They're like, feel like velvet right there. But let me tell you what I did. I'm a little nosy. This is the brand right here, guys, right there. I went online and pulled it up just to see how much these cost. And they range between $75 and say up to $100. That's the value of these. It didn't stop there. Let me show you something else. So the next thing happened, we went over to a table to shop sunglasses. Maui Gems. How many of you guys are familiar with Maui Gems? Well, that's all I wear because they're so lightweight. I love Maui Gems. Actually, I have lost 2 pair of them, and they're very expensive. These sunglasses run over $200 each. And look, guys, on the back of the case, Scentsy on the back of the Maui Gem sunglasses. So I'm going to open this up and show you. These sunglasses belong to my daughter. She picked that one. I'm so glad she picked it out because I may want to switch with her from time to time. So these are the ones that I picked out for me. I love Maui Gems. They are my jams. See there? I love these glasses, guys. They're so lightweight. They are perfect for me. See? They're, oh my gosh, light, and I just love them. I absolutely love these sunglasses. We're talking about over $200 worth of sunglasses each. So you're talking about over $400 in value of these. I know the value. I ain't have to look these up because this is what I wear. I use those. Okay, it didn't stop there. We had another table to get to. So they gave us this beach bag. So they handed out 2 different colors, blue and they had yellow, but all the blue ones were gone by the time we got there. And they had a luggage tag on there, aloha, and you can put your name on there. Yeah, we had this for the time that we went to the beach. So that was the first day. Now, second day, they had this big breakfast for us. Oh, and I forgot, the first day during the reception, they did have food there for us to eat. We had that. And then afterwards, we went out to eat dinner, my daughter and I and some friends. So Tuesday, they had this big area, big breakfast, all wide open. It was just all of us. They shut it down. Nobody but Scentsy people were there. We had to wear our name tags so that they could make sure that we were with Scentsy because this was catered to all Scentsy consultants who were there. Pretty cool. After we left there, we took some tours. We actually went to Pearl Harbor. So some of my team members, I had 3 team members there who earned it. And as a matter of fact, guys, one of the team members who earned it was a new consultant. And we have 6 months to earn trips. So this new consultant earned a trip to Hawaii. Can you even believe that? What I love most is that Scentsy makes it possible for anybody to earn these trips, whether you're brand new, whether you're seasoned or not. Like me, it may be a little harder for me because I've been in the business a little longer, so I may have to do a little bit more, but it's so much easier for brand new consultants coming in out the gate to earn these trips. So there are a lot of new consultants that are earning the trip, okay? So we, after going to Pearl Harbor, we did some, had lunch. We walked over to have some lunch. It was so good. And after lunch, we went sightseeing. We just rode around, pulled over, took a lot of pictures. It was so amazing. Then we went to dinner that night. We went to, I cannot remember the name of the restaurant. It was someplace that my daughter picked out good. So the next day, we had an excursion. This is what my daughter picked out. She picked out the UTV ride. But before we did that, of course, the transportation had sent big buses over to pick us up. Then we went over to Kahlua Ranch. I think it's Kahlua Ranch. I think it's how you say it. We went there. We first went to a secret beach. Yeah, went to a secret beach. Nobody knows about this place. Secret. We were, yeah, Scentsy people, we were there. We were just there. All of us there by ourselves, right? And they served lunch. It was so cool. Then, what else? Oh, then we went back to the Kahlua, not Kahlua, I'm calling it wrong. I'm saying it all wrong. Kahlua Ranch, I think that's what it is. I say it wrong every time. So once we got there, we got ready and prepared to do the UTV ride, okay? So when we got there, they gave us some helmets. They gave us the goggles. they gave us this thing to put over your face like I can't remember what it is. You put it around your neck and you pull it over your nose and your mouth because it was so dusty, dirty ride. I had that helmet on my head and I did not pull the goggles over my eyes. I was trying to be cool and had some sunglasses on. So my whole entire face was so dirty. It got so dirty. My clothes got so dirty. So as my daughter was driving the UTV ride, she was driving it, and there were times that we had to run over the puddles of water, and she accelerated over the water, and water just went up everywhere. So at the close of that ride, you wouldn't have been able to recognize me. The dirt was so caked up on my face. It was all caked up in my eyebrows. It got in my eyelashes and everything. I was so dirty. I didn't keep a picture because I don't want to see that again. It's terrible. So it was fun, and I actually have it on video riding through that. It was so fun. I'd do it again. And there was several of us. We had a chance to tour where they filmed the Jurassic Park. We had a chance to tour that. We even had a chance to see, I think, a Hong Kong helicopter in the movie. We had a chance to see that too. It was like so cool. We were way up in the mountains. I wouldn't have been able to drive that thing either. I'm so afraid of heights. But guys, I saw so many dirty faces. You wouldn't even recognize us, guys, with that dirt. That dirt was sticking to us. Even when we got back to the hotel, dirt had gone up our nostrils. Dirt got inside the ear, and it was so funny. It never been so dirty. Our tennis shoes were dirty. Our pants were dirty. But I'll do it again. It was so fun. Okay, so that was Wednesday. So that night we went to another restaurant. We went to the same restaurant 2 nights in a row. It was really good. Then Thursday we went to a place to have breakfast. My daughter found it. It was so good, guys. I don't know if you ever had pancakes that looked like a big piece of marshmallow. That's what it looked like, because it was spongy like that, but it was so good. It was expensive though. One of those pancakes with all the fruit and everything at one restaurant, it was $28 for one stack. It was a set of 3 pancakes. It was $28. Crazy. So we went there, and afterwards we just toured around the area, walked around the area, and we ended up getting some shaved ice with some flavor. We just kind of sat out in the park. It was such a great experience. And then that night we had our final dinner. It's like a big luau's what we had. It was so good. All kinds of entertainment. It was just great. I mean, as soon as we entered that, this is what they gave us. This is another one of those lays, I think is what you call it, how you pronounce it, how you say it. Yeah, they gave us this one. All the guys received one with theirs were different from the girls. So you know this is a girl. It's a nice keepsake. It feels like little porcelain. That's what it feels like. So yeah, that was so good. Now, let me tell you about those room drops. On every incentive trip, they have room drops. So when you go back into the room, you'll have a surprise. So this was the first surprise. So this surprise, well, I think this was the first one. No, I take that back. The first surprise was sunblock, and sunblock was the first one. And I don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere, okay? Then the next night, they gave us these cookies. These cookies are great. See, now, you can kind of tell that we've already started eating these cookies. Oh, there they go, falling out. But these cookies are so good. They're individually wrapped. I love these cookies. So they were made over there in Hawaii. Okay, so the last room drop that we received was this right here. It was so cool. And it came in this burlap bag. It was in there. So we have, look at that. It's like the ocean in each top. There's a total of 5 of them. All of them look alike. So nicely made, nice coasters. And this is a memory piece that we'll have from now on. I love it. It's really nice. So we got that, and see what else. And when we went to the restaurant the first night and the second night, these are pictures that they took of us. Isn't that cute? I love that. It's a great memory. Here's another picture of us. That came from an Asian restaurant. They were just snapping pictures. Here's another one. of me and my daughter. Now, this is a group picture, and it had my friends. All my friends are in here. So good. And what I want to say too, guys, there is no trip like a Scentsy trip. I have taken so many trips all over the world. Scentsy rolled a red carpet out. There's no way I can afford a trip the way that Scentsy put it out there. No way. And all the accommodations are 4 to 5 star accommodations. I mean, and they take care of everything, guys. Everything. I mean, it's good like that. I know that just like all the other trips that I've been on, I didn't expect it to be any different. They're going to make sure that they put us in the top level accommodations. So in our room, when we entered, we had this big, huge living room, and there was a sliding glass door. And there was actually 2 sliding doors, one in the bedroom, right off from the bedroom as well. Then they had another one right off from the area where you eat. You could pull this thing open and see everything. We had an ocean view. It was so amazing. And we had 2 bathrooms. It was really spacious. We had 2 bathrooms, a refrigerator, but it was everything. It was great. The company, my daughter, people received her so well. They made her feel like she belonged. You know, she wasn't sure how that was going to work out, but they treated her just like me. As a matter of fact, a lot of people knew who she was, and she was wondering how. I said, because I talk about you all the time, so they already know who you are. So it was so amazing for her to see how we connected. You know, she's 23 years old, so you can imagine 23-year-old may not like the stuff that we were doing, but she was okay with it. She had a ball as well. Ask her what was her favorite thing. Of course, there's this UTV ride there, but it was so good. The weather was good. But guys, I'll tell you, I cannot compare this to anything that I personally have done outside of Scentsy. Scentsy does it in a way that we can't afford to do it. I can't imagine how much the Kahula Ranch was, and that secret island that they took us to, and that UTV ride that they carried us on. I bet that cost so much. I can't put a pencil to that. I know it did, because everything in Hawaii is expensive. To give you an idea, I mean, the times that we would eat, dinner would be $70 and $80. $70 and $80 dinners, and lunch would be about $40. And we went and got some shaved ice with the flavor on it, and we just kind of hung out in one of the parks. It was so good. The weather was perfect. I just wanted to share this with you guys because I tried my best to bring the pictures to you guys in the video so you can know what to look forward to. If you decide that you want to jump on and try to earn the next trip, we don't know where we're going, but what I can say to you is going to be top notch, guys. Let me tell you, the first trip that I went on was to the Dominican Republic. Yes, my first time going there, and they rolled the red carpet out for us on that trip as well. Then the next trip that I went on was Costa Rica, because I missed Hawaii because I couldn't go because my son was sick. And then the next trip was Disney. We took my daughter there. She had just turned 16, celebrated her 16th birthday there. And the next trip that I went on was to Africa. That trip was like everything. Now, I know it's hard to compare anything to Africa. Oh, I forgot Greece. Wait a minute. 2014, I went to Greece. I didn't think anything could touch Greece. Then here come Africa. And you're thinking about how in the world can Scentsy keep topping these trips? Every time it's something different. And it's something that's memorable. It doesn't matter where we go. Greece was outstanding. My first Europe trip with Scentsy. I had been there before, but not like this. Not like the way they rolled the carpet out. And then that Africa trip is like everything. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, and here I am. I was really afraid to go to Africa because I knew that we were going to be going on safaris. I'm thinking, I don't know about being on an African safari because I can't be out there amongst all the animals. I'm too afraid. So I took it. I did it scared. I went on anyway, and I loved it. Loved it. Meet a lot of friends. You get to reunite with those new friends or older friends. You get a chance to be with the Scentsy executives. That's something else I want to say, guys. A lot of people who work someplace never get to meet the owners, never get to meet the executives and the president. You never get that close. Not with this business, guys. They mingle with us. The executives mingle with us. They take pictures with us. Isn't that amazing? I don't know about you guys, but tell me, drop it in the comments. On the job that you work, other than your compensation and other than your wages, what extra do you get? I'll wait. I'll wait. Now, I'll tell you guys, I worked somewhere for 37 years. I didn't get that. And I worked hard. As a matter of fact, I worked harder. I didn't get that. I didn't get to earn trips. I didn't get to earn luggage. I didn't get to get cash money from time to time extra. I didn't get that. Ask yourself that one question. Guys, I'm ready to live. I'm ready to live. I'm 62 years old. I'm ready to live. I am. And yeah, thank you guys for your prayers, because we needed those prayers. We got there safely. We made it back home safely. And I'm just so grateful, because there's no way I could have done this by myself. I have to say thank you for all of you guys who believe in me. Thank you guys for your support, your love, your concern, to know that this is my full-time job now. This is it. But I'm so grateful to Scentsy, because they give us extra. Extra for the things that we normally do anyway. They give us extra. I don't know about you guys. Do you get extra on your job? I just want to know that. I want you to tell me that. Because I know I didn't get it. I didn't get the extra. But even if I had gotten extra, it wouldn't have been the Scentsy way. Scentsy does it in a way that nobody else does it. Nobody. I haven't seen it. I put it this way. I have not seen it. And I'm surrounded by, I have over 10,000 followers, guys. I have not seen it with anybody. So in July, Scentsy is going to announce a brand new location. We don't know where. I know that my team and I, we're gearing up, because I want them to go too. So guys, if you want to go, please let me know, and I'll help you get there. Because, you know, one thing about Scentsy and the way they lay it out there, the possibilities of newer consultants earning trips are far greater, because they just make it, you know, you would think it would be the total opposite, but it isn't. There are ways. On this trip in Hawaii, I met a lot of new consultants who earned it. Had been with Scentsy for like 7-8 months. They earned it. Okay, so Scentsy is generous like that. This is not just for the top earners, because I've heard some people say that they've been in businesses and they always saw that it was out of reach to earn trips, because only the top people earn trips. It's not like that with Scentsy. No, it's not that way with Scentsy. Anybody, all of us have the same opportunity with this business to be there. So we had consultants with titles like Star Consultant and above there. I'm just so grateful, guys. I am so grateful. Please like and share this video, because somebody may want to take a chance to go on the next trip. We'll know where the place is in July. We will know. And the qualification period starts August 1st, guys. I would love to be your coach. I can show you how to do it. I've done it many times over and over and over, because once you earn a trip, guys, you don't want to stop. So like after the Africa trip, where'd I go? Oh, it was a Mediterranean cruise. I couldn't go on that trip because my daughter, I went to Scotland with my daughter. That was her senior year. So one thing that's good about Scentsy, if you can't go on one location, you can go on another one. So I opted to go to California, to Disneyland. I went there. I used that as my incentive instead of Mediterranean cruise. Then the next year was Switzerland. I went to Switzerland with Scentsy. Then that was during the pandemic in 2020, I earned a trip to the Netherlands. I could not go. None of us can go in 2020. But guess what, guys? Scentsy gave us cash money, a lot of cash money, since we couldn't take that trip. Then the next year, it was Disney. I earned Disney for 6 people. I couldn't take that trip because my grandbaby, this was during the time that mask requirements were in place, and my son didn't think she would keep a mask on. So I opted out of that trip and I took the cash money. Okay, the next year was to the Netherlands. I opted out of that trip as well because Mama was still trying to recover. So I didn't go on that trip. So I took the cash money. And guess what I did, guys? 3 years, I took the cash money. I bought a brand new car. I bought a brand new car with that. That's what I did. And so the next year was New York. So first, when I took the New York trip last year, that was the first time I had gone anywhere in 3 years. So I took the trip. So since he doesn't do the cash payment anymore because the pandemic is gone, they were doing things to help us help compensate us for the hard work during the time that we could not travel. So I took the cash for 3 years and bought myself a new car. Isn't it good to have options? So I even have some team members who are in Hawaii, but they couldn't go. So they chose to go to Orlando. They're using that. Isn't that great? They're not going to have to pay for that Orlando trip. This is our convention, Scentsy Family Reunion. They're going to use it for that. So love options. So guys, I cannot wait for us to find out about our next location. I'm so giddy over this. I cannot wait. And I want you guys to go with me. I'll tell you guys, I'm Coach DPP in the house. I love to show you how to earn these trips. Now, the first 2 years when I started Scentsy, I didn't earn trips. And guess why I didn't earn it? I didn't know how. I didn't ask anybody either. All I saw was a big number. Like, I can't do big numbers. I canceled it out even before figuring it out. I didn't wrap my mind around it like I should have. But once I started to earn it, once I figured that thing out, the sky has been the limit. I've earned every trip at the top level, guys. Like Greece, I earned the top 100. Africa, I earned the top 100 globally. Where else? Disney, I earned for 6. I was a top earner for Disney World. Switzerland, I was a top earner for that. So every trip that I've earned, I've been the top earner. Because I think I know what I'm doing. So I think I know what I'm doing, guys. I can help you too. But my team and I, we're putting our heads together so we can be on the next trip. I told them, I said, look, we're going to go on this trip together. Let's put our heads together and just follow my lead. Put our heads together and follow my lead is what I'm telling them. And we start now. We don't wait till the qualification period. We start now, putting this thing together. I'm just so thrilled. I'm excited. And I want you guys to go too. Guys, I can't say it enough. You don't know what travel is like until you've gone on a Scentsy trip. And I've been on many trips, guys, before Scentsy. I could not afford a Scentsy trip if I had to pay for it. Yeah, I want to go to the Scentsy style. Guys, go back and watch my videos, guys. If you haven't watched my videos and my pictures, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see it. I also have some things that I put on TikTok, and I'm going to upload some things to YouTube. The proof is there. I want you to see it. Yeah, I want you to see it, guys. Love you. Take care. Please like and share my video. Tag your friends. I cannot wait to see you guys on the next incentive trip with Scentsy. Love you guys. Bye.